Where is it? I didn't want it to go away. I didn't want it gone, not forever. I have to find a way to bring it back. Hi, I am Nicky Clements, and I used to make stuff like this. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, a prequel to The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, releases tomorrow, May 19th, 2020. Is this a sponsored video? No! Am I gonna read this book? No! This isn't even the real book! Do I even like the movies? Well, the first one's pretty good, but the thing I liked most about that movie was the Mockingjay pin. In fact, when I first saw it on screen, I went full Bobby Duke and thought, I want that. But thankfully, you could buy one. In fact, they made a pin for all the Hunger Game movies. Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. I have two slightly different Mockingjay pins from two different manufacturers, and they even made a second Mockingjay for Mockingjay Part 2. So the first thing I asked when I heard about Ballad of the Songbirds was, where's the pin? Well, so far, no pin in sight. So,
I'll do it myself.
Well, I am really, really happy with this. I really exceeded my expectations for what I would be able to pull off. I really like it. I feel like it's a really decent sculpt. I think it's a good representation of the logo. I feel like it fits in. I really like it. I've been thinking about doing it for a while, and I don't know, I really always underestimate my abilities on stuff like this. I just kind of started doing it. I figured that was the best way, just sit down and just start sculpting it. Being able to sculpt right on the picture and use that as an exact reference really helped. I like it. I'm happy with it. But of course it is just clay, and all these pins are metal. To capture the majority of these details, I really think I'd need to make a silicone mold and cast my metal in that. But I don't have any good silicone, especially any high temp silicone. So I'll save that for a future video, which is a thing I want to do anyway, is try pewter in some silicone molds, and this will be a perfect thing to do that with. But I still really do want to try and get a metal pin made today, so I'm going to see what kind of result I can get with my kinetic sand method. So this sits down here like that. Don't want the baby powder filling in all the details. Or my lungs. So far, so good. All right, well, let's just see what it looks like. So I'm actually getting good castings. I'm always amazed with the amount of detail you really can pull from kinetic sand. But of course there's no way I can pour the pewter without it just kind of being a blob, so there's no way I can get all the holes that it's supposed to have. But maybe if I mount it onto a block, then I could just take it to the bandsaw and just kind of shear it off. It's a long shot, but it's worth a try. I can't believe that worked. I think it actually worked. I got to do a little bit more cleanup, but that's awesome. Now I got a nice pewter ingot ready to go for next time. That is a brilliant technique. Man, every time I get into this, it just continually blows me away. I think that is looking amazing. I think it's probably just about done, so only one thing left to do. And that is to put a pin backing on it and turn it into a pin. There it is. There is the hand-sculpted, hand-casted pewter, the Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes, Hunger Games book, pin. This thing is awesome. I'm so happy with it. I did not expect to get this kind of results. I more or less expected the blobs that I was getting earlier, especially from Kinetics sand. Once again, an incredible casting material. This thing is so cool. I mean, it fits right in with all the other pins. I mean, it looks great. And even the patina that it's got from this method of casting, the kinetic sand kind of gives it a bit of a gold hue, which is perfect because that's what color it's supposed to be. This is definitely the best casting I have done to date. I mean, they just keep getting better. The amount of detail on this is so nice. All the little dots and scales that I put on the snake, the eye came out great. And of course, having all of these holes go through, this technique of putting it on a block and then just shearing it off, that worked so well. I am so happy with that. Bobby Duke, he's a sculptor and artist on YouTube, and he says often after showing this amazing thing that he's just made that anybody can do this.
With a little creativity, a billiard ball, and a couple of tools, you can make this too, I promise.
And I often go, really? But yeah, I think anybody can, because I'm really impressed with this sculpt. I didn't think I'd be able to pull something off this good. I am so happy with it. And the fact that I was able to make a metal copy with just what you see in front of me, oh God, I'm so happy. I'm so excited to have a complete collection, probably the only complete collection at the moment. I do hope they release a real pin, whoever makes these pins. I mean, Liongate made them for the movies, so they'd probably have to make a movie to get a pin, but I don't know, it'd be really nice if someone made it. I mean, I made one, but a mass-produced one so that other people could have one. But I do still look forward to trying this with some silicone. I'm not sure how much better it can get because this is a pretty amazing result, but it still would be nice to see how casting pewter and silicone will go, because if I can do what I'm doing with kinetic sand, I can only imagine that with the right type of silicone, that would just elevate it to levels beyond my imagination. So definitely look forward to that in the future. But my sincere thank you for watching. Once again, I am Nick D. Clements, if you're wondering. Nick is short for Nicholas, and the D stands for District 12. Anyway, I'm off to make something else. Yeah, I'm gonna do something stupid, but I'll be back.